Diecast HD here, Outdoor Score in Los Angeles. And what we find? We found a Worksman Cycles Pleasure Cycle. Yeah, Worksman Cycles since 1898. Ozone Park, New York. Did a little homework on this bike, and Worksman Cycles, made in the USA with international and domestic materials. So yeah, so they're totally manufactured in the United States. This Worksman cycle was an outdoor score, literally. Found it for free. There was 2 pieces of paper taped to the handlebars that said free. I couldn't believe it. I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is pretty crazy. So I jumped on it, went for a ride. The crank totally smooth. I mean, you can actually, the ratio is amazing. I mean, you can even go uphill on this thing with that single speed, and no problem at all. So last night after dinner, we went for a little walk and through the neighborhood, went down a few blocks, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I saw this bike and I couldn't believe it. So I took it for a spin. My wife took it for a spin. My oldest son took it for a spin, and my youngest son took it for a spin, and yeah, everyone just loved it. And so I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time in cleaning this bad boy up. The tires are a little dry, but they still hold air. The basket looks nasty, but I think we can clean that up. It shouldn't be a problem. But the frame is nice and won't take much work at all to clean that up. A little surface rust. The chrome is a little rusty, but yeah, I think this is going to clean up nicely. I mean, that's going to be a little bit harder to cut through, but maybe not. Who knows? The bell, the ringer, works great. So yeah, so this is a pleasure cycle, the Pleasure Cycles, and it's actually they actually have industrial versions of these bikes to hold actually heavy payloads. For like factories and stuff like that, you know, if you're, you know, going from place to place within the factory, they have like baskets and flatbed versions of these things. The Pleasure Cycles is just strictly for pleasure. It's actually intended for not to carry more than 210 pounds. I mean, I'm 220 pounds, so I'm already over the limit, but anyway, I'm still gonna have fun with it just the same. So I guess it's made for kids, really, even though it's a large bike. So anyhow, gonna go ahead and get that bike cleaned up, and I'll show you the next video. Diecast HD. Thank you for watching. Take care. Woo! Worksman Pleasure Cycles. Yes. Cool bike.